This is the Duck Fellas podcast, your weekly dose of waterfowl wisdom, blind banter, and hunting stories that might just be mostly true. Hosted by Tyler, Kade, and Austin. Three fellas chasing feathers and good times. Do us a favor and hit that like button or subscribe wherever it is that you're listening in at today. Welcome back. As promised, we have a special guest here today, Mr. Ryan Kamm.
How's it going, fellas?
It's going.
It's
Not
going.
good, but it's going. Well, I guess tell us a little bit about yourself here, Ryan, about, I guess, your background with dogs and stuff.
Oh, let's see. Almost 34 years old. Been waterfowl hunting since I was like 9. Do mainly construction. Then I got into the wonderful world of dog training for about 5 years there, and now I just kind of do it on the side for myself. It's a fun little gig.
You still help out with Tony?
Yeah. Whenever he needs help, I'll swing by and help him out. Let him know. Kind of help him out with anything he needs. Mainly doing some obedience dogs or just kind of hanging out, seeing what he's got going on.
Filling in where you can.
Filling in where I can.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, did you get to go out hunting this week much at all?
Not really, Got to work those normal people hours.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Those hours suck.
Dude, telling me. Got out a couple times this weekend. Nothing too exciting. It's Iowa duck hunting.
Tyler just shoots them all during the week while the normal people are at work.
It was a lot better. Well, everybody else was at work.
Someone's got to do it.
I'm just a man of the people.
That's what he's here for.
No complaints about our weekday hunts.
What do you mean our weekday hunts? You were working all week.
Here we go.
I came with you twice. Conveniently, that was also the only 2 days that you shot birds this week, so...
Shot birds 3 days this week.
Oh. I think you need me more than I need you anymore.
I mean, I gotta have somebody to make fun of, and you are the number one draft pick for that.
Absolutely. As long as we're shooting birds, I can take it.
It was funny yesterday. Yesterday, I was going to set the boat up, and I'm like, dude, I haven't done this in a long time. Where's the boat guy at?
Dude, that's my jam. I love setting the boat up. It's kind of like its own process now. I just get in there. I would rather you guys just get out and start doing everything else, and then I'll get it set up. I have my own process, and I'm able to get out real quick and help you guys finish up and get back into a ready boat.
Good little housewife.
Then I still have to get in there and yell at him because he did something wrong.
It ain't much, guys, but it's honest work, I'll tell you.
Exactly. You got to have the boat guy. Every group's got to have the boat guy.
Especially with that freaking castle.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
I have a chair.
No, it was a decent week, but it really petered out as we got into the weekend.
That it did.
And then we had all the weekend warriors out, so yay.
Yeah, the amount of people out today compared to yesterday, which yesterday was like a shitty rainy day. Supposed to snow, never really did. And today, everybody and their brother that didn't go out yesterday was like, hell yeah, let's go party.
Yeah, it was definitely a party. It was more like, it was just boat races all day. And I feel pretty left out that I wasn't invited.
No one invited you for pink slips?
No.
Dang.
They know better.
They even had a pretty sweet trophy for first place. There's a coot mounted with some gold chains and stuff.
Damn, did it have a grill?
I don't think Brett said it had a grill.
Damn.
Pretty sick though. Maybe we'll make it a weekly thing.
Racing for pink slips at Elk Rock.
Today would have not been fun at Elk Rock. That would have sucked. I would have watched you guys though. It would have been fun.
I just sent it.
Yeah, we know.
Whoa.
All right, enough with the shitty weekend of hunting. I think we all can agree that it was not a great time. Let's jump into the first kind of little segment we want to talk about with you, Ryan. Pedigrees and like different breeds of dogs. Obviously, you probably work with a lot of different dogs. And how important is it to you to look deep into the pedigree and like know what you get for a dog?
I feel like it's probably one of the most important things you should look into is pedigree wise is obviously it's going to tell you the parents of your dogs, maybe the qualifications down to all the way down to great grandparents, but it's also going to give you can check into health clearances through it too, like pedigrees. You can see if really any of the other dogs have any health issues or are carriers of bad eyes, bad hips, EIC, stuff like that. I feel it's pretty darn important that you should do your homework on the pedigree side just to see what's proven and try to carry that on, because if you're going to invest money into something like that, why not get the best, like.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. How I guess I've never really done it. I got lucky with one of those $400 Facebook dogs.
Oh yeah.
He's all right. He's not a freaking grand champion dog by any means, but
I got one. It's a grand champion rock retriever.
Don't you talk about Ellie like that.
She's
sleeping.
A saint.
I mean, yeah, there's guys out there that get, $400, $500, $600 Facebook dog or the marketplace dog, Craigslist dog, and they turn out. I mean, no one will ever know, really, I guess, but you definitely you take a bigger gamble with that kind of stuff, not knowing.
Yeah, for sure. How hard of a process is it to like look into the pedigree? Is there like how does that work?
Well, as long as they're a registered litter, like as long as the breeder registers the litter and the parents are registered and down the line is registered, you can get right onto the AKC website and type in your info. You'll normally get like a number, some sort of catalog number for your litter, and then you'll be able to go back and see the parents and then those dogs' parents and grandparents and great grandparents. It's actually pretty simple.
Good to know. I'm sure you probably work mainly with labs, right?
Yeah, we mainly focused on labs, but we did a little bit of everything. We've done some Chesapeakes and some Boykins, a couple poodles.
Sick.
We've dabbled in a little bit of everything, but mainly just labs.
Chassis are obviously getting more popular. What are your thoughts on that versus a lab?
Personally, I'm a lab guy. I think Chesapeakes they're good dogs, but that also correlates back to checking your pedigree. Like do your due diligence and research your breeder, ask questions, look at the pedigree. Like, do you want a house dog? Do you want a working dog? You gotta do your homework on Chesapeakes. They're not the Chesapeakes nowadays. I don't feel as they are back in like the early 2000s.
I heard Chelsea's got like a high drive. I've never hunted over one or with one, but I've heard they have a pretty good drive. They're just an aggressive dog.
Yeah, from my experience, they're either super hard driven and a little aggressive, or they're just really soft. Like we've had a couple that were in between, could be your friend, be a good house dog, kind of hangs out with you, goes out, does a killer job hunting, and then can come home and be the family dog. But most of they just want to do their own thing.
Tyler got to find out that's what my lab's like too. He doesn't get in a hurry about much. He's just there.
No, he's there for the party.
There's plenty of those too.
It's funny. He'll run out and full bore to get the duck, and then on the way back, he's just.
He's sightseeing.
I'm coming. I got stuff to do.
Don't rush me.
Exactly. I'll hurry up when breakfast is ready.
Oh, he knows.
He actually gets in the boat whenever breakfast is starting to cook. He got in there the past 2 days. As soon as he smells it, he's ready.
The biggest thing that like I could add about a Chessie with like I know, Tyler, you can kind of relate to this. Where we hunt, there's a lot of cockaburs. Can you imagine digging cockaburs out of that little bushy dog?
No.
That would not be fun.
That would be terrible. It's bad enough with a lab.
Yeah.
It really is. They just got that thick, curly, matte coat.
Between the cockaburs and like those stickers, it'd be awful. It'd be a whole evening event.
Yeah, the little arrowhead stickers would be a full day's worth of work to get out of that dog.
Oh, terrible.
So it really sounds like you're only been familiar with Chessie's more in the training / hunting side of it. But what would you think would be the biggest differences between the two breeds?
The biggest difference, in my opinion, I'd say the biggest difference is like the willing to please. Like you can train them both to do the same job and the same task, but like I said, the lab is going to do it because it wants to make you happy, but the Chessie's going to do it when he wants to do it on his time, more or less. Like, just let me do it when I want to do it.
Yeah, more of a to make himself happy.
Exactly. When he feels like doing it, he'll do it.
Understandable.
And that's probably just not the case for all of them, but just in the few that I've dabbled with, that seems to be the case of I'll get to it when I get to it.
Right. Do you have preferences on when to bring dogs in for training, like age-wise, more specifically, I guess?
I mean, age-wise, you typically want to start doing big stuff around like 6 months because they kind of start losing their puppy teeth and getting their adult teeth in. So right around that time, they can be a little sour because their mouth hurts, teeth are falling out. I'd say 6 months is usually about the time to get them in for training and start everything from basic obedience on up. But there's a lot to be accomplished at your house from the day you bring them home to that 6-month mark.
When is kind of like too late to bring them in? Like, is there ever a time, like, other than obviously if they're just past their prime, but is there ever a time it's too late?
In my opinion, it kind of breaks down to like what all you want the dog to do and accomplish. Like if you're just looking for a good hunting buddy, go out, pick some ducks up, go home, I'd say 2 years you're behind the ball. If you're wanting to run field trials or hunt tests or NARA tests or anything like that, I'd say like a year old, because some dogs will pick up on bad habits very quickly and they are very hard to break out of that. So whether it's not sitting straight or not running straight or just basic obedience commands of, not healing right or just being kind of lazy,
He's all in that phone right now.
Oh, yeah. So if you guys didn't know this about me, slow reader, got to read it at least a couple times to get the question out. That way I don't sound too dumb. But I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want this question to come out, really, because I'm not super familiar with waterfowl dogs. I owned upland dogs, so I mean, as a sense for working dogs, like I'm familiar with working dogs. But my short hair and wire hair, if they can't stand in the water, they want absolutely nothing to do with it. So, like on that side of things, I'm completely foreign to. But we'll see how this comes out. Like, I just want to know what your maybe quote unquote like favorite myth that you hear from people like constantly that would that people think set their dog back, but in all reality, it's not that big a deal.
The biggest myth. Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch of things that people say, don't do this or don't do that because they'll set it back. I'd say like the biggest myth would probably be like the banging the food bowls over them when they're young, like eating to like break them get them used to gunshots per se. I don't know. That to me, I've done it and I've not done it, and I don't see a difference. I say you just got to take take your dog with you everywhere you go and let it get used to everyday environment, loud noises, cars driving, horns honking, doors slamming, people screaming, drive by the shooting range on the road or something, let them get used to it. But I'd say that, yeah, to me, myth wise, I'd say the bang the bowls over their head as puppies when they're eating is just a little far out there, in my opinion.
No, I feel like that's a good one too, because across all dogs, like waterfowl, upland, other types of working dogs too, like I constantly hear people talking about that. I've never personally done that with my dogs. Neither of my dogs are gun shy at all. But I mean, they do. Like, we constantly have people over. We constantly have other dogs over. A lot of stimulus, a lot of loud noises too. So yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with, like you saying, just like getting them out and with those everyday sounds definitely helps in that regard.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too with puppies coming back into like when's the right time to bring them in, is we see a lot of dogs that are not socialized, as they say. And I mean, I know Tyler did it when he got Ellie. You take her everywhere. They go everywhere with you. You got to get them used to everything every day in life. The more you expose them to at a younger age on the daily, the more they get used to it. And they're not startled with new people or new dogs or new things, like when my dog was like, 6 or 7 months old, it was taking it out on the boat already. Like, let's go for boat rides, get used to the engine noises, get used to the environment.
I was taking Ellie hunting. I mean, almost right away when I got her.
Yeah, exactly.
She was brought into it immediately.
Yeah, and if you have that opportunity, whether you're by yourself or with another person, get them started as soon as they can. I mean, teal season's awesome for that.
And that's when I started her, because I think I got Ellie in like August or something like that, and I took her teal hunting right that season.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing you can do is if you have obviously you're not going to take a new puppy per se on a 10-guy teal hunt, but if you can get them out there and get them exposed with one guy shooting and you showing the dog the ropes, that's the best thing you can to get them exposure and socialization.
I can agree.
Yeah, Ellie is well socialized with the group now.
Yeah, no, she goes and lets everybody know that she's there when we get to the boat ramp. There's people there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it took me an extra 5 minutes to walk her down the boat ramp this morning because she had to walk up to everybody's boat and say, "What you got? You want to race?"
They might have snacks.
Kept saying, "My dad makes better breakfast."
Yeah.
He makes fire burritos.
She's out there getting people's Venmo for you.
I wish. She needs to start doing something. Earn the kibble.
No kidding.
We haven't been doing our job for her to earn her kibble.
No. I
feel that. I've been giving the dog an extra scoop because I'm like, I'm sorry, we just sucked here.
I think now that pretty much does it for that topic. Unless you guys got anything else that you wanted to add for that one. I mean, the next one kind of just rolls right into how we were leading.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, I mean, so the next topic is going to be training and basic training and hunting styles. Just kind of how you'd like to train your dog for your hunting style. How important that is. For me, I trained Ellie. Just she's the only way she's done it. It's the way I do it. Every time I go with somebody else, I just leave her at home because I know she's going to be a pain in the butt.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you are getting a dog and you want to train it, you need to train it exactly how you're going to hunt, whether it be small marshes, big lakes, long boat rides, short boat rides, anything they're going to see anything that you're going to put them through, they got to get exposed to, whether it's a type of dog stand or some sort of dog kennel or, sitting on the bow of the boat, or do it all. Like a lot of times when we do basic obedience, we have those Momarsh dog stands, and a lot of people are rocking those nowadays. So we got a couple of them and we work on basic obedience on that. So when the hunting scenario comes, they know, oh, I've been jumping on this thing all year. Might as well jump on it right now.
Right.
You gotta just get them exposed to everything. That's the biggest thing, is just getting them exposed to everything that you're gonna do. Like take them out to where you're gonna hunt and work on walking through the tall grass, or walking through the cattails, or swimming in shallow water, swimming in deep water, retrieving in any type of water. Yeah, they got to see that. That's the biggest part. I mean, obedience plays key in it, but getting exposure to the elements and the style of hunting they're going to do is the biggest part.
Absolutely. Yeah. Kade loves, or not Kade, Hank likes his Momarsh blind that he's acquired from Ellie. He hunts out of that most of the time when we're hunting out of the boat, just because he's not used to the boat yet at all.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard for him. Like if he can't see it fall, he runs out in the middle of the decoys and he's like, what the hell?
I don't know what's going on.
It was funny. The first day I took him with Tyler this year, I was getting pissed at him, and I'm like, I see what's going on. We got to fix that.
Yeah, it's
Hank's
definitely.
standing out in the decoy saying, "Who shit my pants?"
I mean, hopefully we get into swing at some point, and I feel like that actually could be a really good resource to have Hank at the front of the boat and the Momarsh and Ellie at the back in the boat too. I mean, hopefully, I'm just praying that we like shoot more than 3 birds at one time this year. And
I'm leaving the chow.
It's gonna work. So
it was fun. I'm out of here.
You know,
we actually had it today. You wouldn't know you were working, but
yeah, you're right. I was.
With that wind,
he was
wind, it was nice.
The streets.
Yeah, with that wind, it was nice to have 2 dogs, and they actually like went their separate ways. They didn't go after the same bird. It worked out pretty good.
Yeah, they did have that was gadwall, wasn't it? When we dropped that mallard and the 2 gadwalls or whatever it was.
I'm pretty sure that was the only time we dropped more than 1 bird.
Yeah,
let's not talk about it.
We suck.
The suck. We did suck at shooting today because we should have had more than we had for sure.
On the bright side, I did talk to some other groups out there, and just because you guys sucked at shooting, like it doesn't really sound like a whole lot of people had much more success than you guys did.
I know of one group that did. A couple groups that killed their birds today, but I mean, they just they stuck it out a little longer and had more time to stay out there too.
Yeah, 2 out of the 27 groups that participated.
We've seen a couple guys on a canoe today. I don't know if they jump shot them or what, but they looked like they had a good handful of teal.
That sounds like fun. Other than, I hate being in a canoe.
And a super windy day and 2 stout guys on a canoe does not sound fun.
They were in one canoe?
They were in one canoe.
Oh boy.
Together. That was something to see, but hey, get your birds how you get your birds, I guess.
This is a team effort if you flip it over.
Be a bad day to flip it over today.
That's no kidding. It was cold.
That canoe had been gone. See ya.
I can't wait till next week or this coming week here when we get warmed back up in the 70s.
I don't even want to talk about it. Maybe the geese don't want to play.
Yeah. So we kind of talked about it, about that 6-month range when good time to bring them in and start their training. Mm-hmm. But like for guys that are going to kind of do it on their own, like I did most of my training on my own, but not that she's all that in a bag of chips either. When's a good time to start working with bumpers, or if you're gonna force fetch your dog to start doing that? Is it like around that 6-month mark, or can you start with them on the bumpers a little sooner?
I'd say if you're specifically targeting force fetch, wait till after that 6-month mark, just because, like I was saying, they're in the transition of losing their baby teeth to their adult teeth, so their mouth is sore. They're gonna have bad days. They're really not going to want to cooperate probably too terribly much. But going back to when to start bumpers, start that as soon as you bring them home. I mean, you can get anywhere from really small, soft bumpers like canvas bumpers all the way up to really small plastic bumpers or just a standard 2-inch hex bumper, and just start playing fetch. I mean, the biggest thing is it's never too early for obedience. You can work that right out of the gate as soon as you bring them home, from 8-9 weeks all the way up to 6 months. You can throw bumpers for them. You can introduce them to bird wings. You can introduce them to small ducks. Sometimes I'll keep a couple teal or a mallard back from season just to give to somebody to use for a young dog, or we buy ducks from a couple places around here, and pigeons are a good one too, but get them exposed to it right out of the gate.
Right. It is like that stuff you can get like at Cabela's or Bass Pro or any of them major hunting stores like that, where you can get the soft bumper and you can coat it with that duck scent or pheasant scent. Does that make much of a difference compared to using the wings? Obviously, the wings or something like that's gonna be way better.
Yeah, I feel like when they're puppies, young dogs anywhere from like 9 weeks to 3 months old, the scent works pretty good. It just gets them used to like notice, or like get them used to knowing that like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be looking for or searching for. So when I smell that, I can grab that and pick it up, carry it around, or bring it back, whatever the case may be. Other than that, I think if you can get your hands on the real deal, whether it be wings or whole ducks, that's going to be better. It just seems like it's a lot of puppies have the texture going on. They want to feel the wing. They want to feel the body.
Right. Yeah, no, always the real thing seems like it's a better option to me. I guess we kind of touched on it a little bit, like get your dog out hunting right away, or get it not necessarily in a group, but
Right.
Introduce it lightly. So when would be a good time to work it into, or is it like a slow process to work it into groups, or, do you want to slow roll it into party hunting or, bigger groups?
Yeah, I'd say definitely work it in slowly. Like I've seen it firsthand a couple times. A dog's first hunt is 8 guys in a cornfield goose hunting, and it just goes south very quickly. It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot for anybody or any animal, really. I mean, think about the first time you hunted with 8 guys in a cornfield and guns blaze. You're like, dang, that's kind of excessive. But
I was gun shy. I took off.
You were gun shy. It can definitely scare them a little bit or startle them, or like, I just feel like if you've got that much time yourself invested into getting your dog to the point that it's got, why ruin it over one little hunt? Like go out with you and a buddy, let them shoot, and you work the dog. And then the next hunt, you try to work in a couple shots while you're working the dog, so they understand that, oh, my owner's probably going to be shooting too, so I should probably pay attention a little bit more. And then just kind of roll it into like, eventually 3 guys and then 4 guys. It's definitely a slow process, and they will get used to it, the hang of it eventually, but I would not jump into a 6-man hunt with a fresh dog very quickly.
So you're saying don't go to Canada with 8 guys and a 8-month-old puppy? For his first hunt?
Game. Yeah. For the first hunt, probably not, but heck, you never know.
I got lucky when I got Hank. It was the year we had a lot of water everywhere, so really close to home, I could go shoot a limited teal and just let him do his thing. Let him get used to it.
Yeah, it's about the time that I had got mine too, and it was, like you said, it's very nice to go out and just kind of cherry pick a couple ducks that you want, make sure the dog does right, end it on a good note, go home.
Yep. That was the hardest thing too. Like there's so many ducks around, you want to shoot them all, but I was good about it with Hank. I always started with I'd shoot 2 or 3 and then we'd leave, and then the next week I'd bump it up a little more, and yeah.
Oh, exactly. Hey, that's the biggest thing for me too, is especially a young dog on a first hunt, is try to make it as successful as possible, and then ending it on a good note, whether it be you shot your limit or not. But if they made a really good retrieve and they listened, very well, end it right there. So then that sets the dog up for success on the next one, because they'll pick up on, oh, if I just do that every time and pay attention to what my owner says, we get to have fun.
Yeah. Obviously, your dog will let you know on this one, but when is it too cold to hunt your dog?
Oh, I mean, it really comes down into a safety factor. It all depends on like what you're hunting. I'd say if there's a couple inches of ice out there and you're wanting to hunt the river, I'm not bringing my dog. That's too cold. I mean, like you said, they'll let you know when it's cold, but I'd say once stuff starts locking up pretty good, it might be, depending on the dog and the dog's attitude, it might be pretty well done for hunting dogs on the water by the time everything starts locking up. But I'd say normally around, that 20-degree marker, I start getting a little cautious.
Yeah. Do you think, I mean, I kind of have my opinion on it, but do you think it's good? Like, I know a lot of people will take a dog out when it's really cold and they're like, oh, well, I'll just put it back in the boat when it gets done with the heater. Do you think that's good for the dog?
I mean, nah, probably not. I mean, I wouldn't want to be wet and sitting on cold aluminum all day, even if I had a Mr. Buddy in front of me. But, I guess if you can carry a small stand or something to get them up off so the water drains off of them or something. But if I pull the dog in the boat and ice starts forming on the vest within a couple minutes, I'm like, yeah, it's probably a little cold for the dog.
Yeah.
Ellie won't wear a vest.
Neither will Hank. He hates it.
Yeah. She freaks out.
Mine walks like a drunk penguin.
Mine does too. It's hilarious.
And somehow today she managed to get out of her vest. Both her front legs got out of her vest. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. And I was wondering why she was swimming funny. And I realized her vest was acting like a drag in the water. I was like, I don't know how you did that, but I'm not mad. I'm kind of impressed.
That's pretty funny.
Does your dog swim fine, but just walks like a drunk penguin with that vest on?
Yeah, she swims like a champ. Like it's not even there. But she looks like, she wobbles side to side when she walks with it on and just stares at you like, I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Mine's the exact same way.
She's been wearing it for 4 years and she still acts like every time I put it on, it's the first time she's ever worn it.
So what is the main reason that you want your dog to wear a vest for?
Protection.
Yeah.
I feel like, it depends on the type of vest you get, really. But, a neoprene vest is going to help them stay a little warmer, just like us with neoprene waders, I guess. And then, obviously, it'll add like a tad bit of flotation for them. But mainly, my concern is protection. And I don't care if we're pheasant hunting or if we're hunting open water or running through the grass, because you just never know. Like the spot we hunted today, I just happened to be walking back through the water and kind of tripped on something, and I found a cut off T-post sticking through the water, and I was like, yeah, what if my dog would have snagged that,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen it running through a barbed wire fence out pheasant hunting, or you pull into a parking lot and, the dog runs down the ditch and tries to cut through the fence, and that barbed wire gets a hold of them.
Do you carry like a dog first aid kit with you?
We do. We have one in every boat, and there's about 3 of them sitting at the shop at all times.
That's something I've never even thought of carrying.
I know. I just literally just clicked in my head when he said something about running through a barbed wire fence.
You have to, because you just never know what's going to happen. That Gun Dog Outdoors makes a really nice first aid kit, and you can use it on yourself. You can use it on your buddies. You can use it on your dogs. It's got everything. Everything you could think of is in there. Tourniquets, Band-Aids, blood clotting powder, saline, you name it. It's in there. There's scissors, tweezers, pliers, like you name it. You just don't know what you're going to run into.
You also never know what other people are going to have sticking right underneath the water like a freaking T-post.
Oh, yeah. You never know. I'm glad I found that and was able to kind of stomp it down in the mud a little bit, but I'd really hate for that to go right in the dog's chest.
Yeah.
The lake I grew up hunting, we used to have trot lines out all the time, and sometimes people would forget their trot lines out and not pull them before hunting season. Nice.
Another big thing too is if you're hunting shallow water creeks or like shallow wide rivers. A spot I used to hunt back in the day when I had upland dogs, I'd go pheasant hunting on, and they'd run down to the river every once in a while to get a drink. And my dad and I actually had our Brittany step in raccoon foothold trap.
Oh.
down on the river. Some old boy out there trapping raccoons, and dog went down there to play in the river and stepped in. I mean, granted, it didn't hurt the dog's foot or anything. It's just a flat mouth trap, but still, it's like, geez, what if I would have broke a toe or a toenail or something?
Be a bad day.
Be a bad day.
You got anything you want to ask here, Pookie?
Oh,
Waiting on
he's
you.
just calling me out just like that.
Just like that.
All right. Well, so I know it's pretty hard pressed to get Tyler off the water. So Ellie really only hunts water. But how important to you, I guess, is it to have a dog that can do all of those things, whether it's hunting out of water or hunting fields or different stands, like being versatile or well-rounded in all of them?
Having a versatile dog will never be a bad thing. If you can go hunt ducks in the morning on the water and then jump over to a field in the afternoon and hunt geese, and your dog just kills it both ways, like, you're not going to be mad about it. Nobody's going to be mad about it. I mean, obviously, if you only do one thing, like if you only hunt ducks on water or geese on water, or you only hunt geese on land, and that's only what you want your dog to do, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But a versatile dog will never be a bad thing.
Who's got time to go hunt water in the morning and the field in the afternoon? And we're still on the water in the afternoon, staring at empty skies.
People that kill birds.
Not us.
Brutal out here.
It is brutal.
I'm just hunting water till the geese show up.
What geese?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, never heard of her.
Yeah, never seen
Sounds
one. What
hideous.
is a goose?
They're all up in Ankeny, chilling.
Casey's.
Yep, sitting on the Casey's pond.
Yep.
They're all in Johnston soccer fields, eating grass and throwing red cards.
Yeah.
We need Quick Start to put a pond in so they can switch it up every now and again.
No kidding.
Yeah, maybe they want breakfast over there one day.
I had to go to an all-star baseball game this summer for my little brother, and it was hosted at Ankeny High School. Pull in the parking lot, walk by hundreds of birds left and right. They're just all banded. I'm like, you guys never leave. You just hang out.
Them dang city geese.
Just start tackling them, getting their bands.
Nope. I have to.
Start laying some Skittles on the ground right towards your car.
I could see it. Austin's just walking around, got geese chasing him.
No. Hey, there was that hurt goose in town the other day, and I really tried to get Kade to go check and see if it was banded, but he wouldn't get out of bed.
Why would I?
Because what if it was?
You were out and about. You could have went and got it.
No, I wasn't. I was
He's
busy.
scared of geese. Cobra
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah,
quite scary.
Yeah,
He got
you
a
have
bad experience when he was a kid.
one bad experience, and I just don't fuck with them anymore.
That's it. I'm done.
Taking my ball and I'm going home.
Yeah, I don't shoot geese for fun. I actually shoot them because I hate them.
And you're
Well,
terrified.
It's a fear for your life. I
Yes,
understand.
absolutely. It's
Yeah,
self-defense.
That's his flight or fight response.
You should see his face whenever they're coming in. He just thinks they're coming straight for him.
Yeah, flashbacks, nightmares in the boat.
It's dead of winter. He's got hot sweats and shaking.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see me in the fetal position in the corner of the boat very fast.
It was kind of weird. So, like a couple years ago was when I met Austin, and we took him out on the lake, and a group of geese started coming in, and it just this blood curdling scream coming off the bow of the boat as this like 12-pack of honkers was coming in. I was like, "What is going on?" Kade just looked at me and said, "Yeah, this is normal."
Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
our
it's
listeners all know that they should never believe a word that comes out of your mouth.
Wow,
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
I say nothing but the truth.
No. Stop lying to our fans.
All 12 of you, we appreciate you.
Yep, absolutely. Every week.
It's honest work.
It
Somebody's
ain't
got to do
much.
it.
Ain't much. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to carry the boat.
Carry it. That's a lot
It's
of
got a
weight,
motor.
Yeah.
dude. You know how much breakfast we have to call around with this? Like, whew.
I know you got like 18 boats lined up at the ramp every day, man. I hope we might not kill a duck, but we'll get a good burrito.
It was crazy. I pulled in today and it was just like, well, Kade with the little boat, and then one other boat in front of us behind me. Dude, like 8 boats pulled in right away.
They knew it.
They could smell the burritos.
Should just park that thing. Don't even launch it. Just park it and cook in the boat in the parking lot and just start passing it out to people.
We've
$8
talked about
a
it.
burrito.
Wow, that's high. But I could if they're gonna pay it, I'm down for it.
Inflation.
Yeah, in today's economy, $8 seems like a good deal.
Hey, tariffs. There's gonna be a whole tariff thing on those.
That's what I'm saying. We have another chicken incident. How are we going to get eggs?
I'm telling you right now, them boys that walk in the morning that didn't bring breakfast, they would pay $15 for that burrito.
He's not wrong.
There's a lot of truth to that.
I probably would have this morning.
See, you missed the market. Damn it.
Yeah, but we weren't near where he was though. Dang it.
I probably would have drove over there. I was that hungry.
I was getting ready to say, see, you just mark your location, say this is where I'm at.
I was like start a food truck site for the boat.
Yeah.
It's a food boat.
Yeah. That would negate the Apple AirTag that Ryan has hidden Tyler's boat, so he can actually just follow him around.
Yeah. That's how I found you the other day. My phone pinged.
Yeah, no, I get the notification every time I get near my boat that there's an Apple AirTag nearby.
I actually want to put one in your boat just to fuck with you.
I would find it pretty quick.
I would find it pretty quick.
I don't think so. There's a lot of space in there. Like, I think I could probably hide one for at least a couple weeks.
I'm in that boat like more than my house.
That is true.
That's true.
Yeah, especially when you sit out there all day and not kill anything. Yeah, that you tend to spend a lot of time in it.
Bro, you are attacking. Like, it's attack mode tonight.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like, we're back this week.
We're back.
I'm not nearly as sick. Tomorrow's my Friday. I'm ready to get back to hunting. You guys hunted without me all this weekend. I'm a little butthurt about it, but it's fine.
Well, you missed a lot.
Yeah, I can tell.
You missed a banger.
I mean, some of the things we talked about was pretty cool, but other than that, no, and there was no bangers you missed on. Other than
breakfast.
The teal that almost ran into the front of the boat this morning.
There was a couple yesterday too.
Yeah, there was. We didn't shoot at them. We got to start shooting at teal.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time.
If it flies, it dies.
Yeah, I don't ever give teal a pass.
No. Well, you're not a mallard purist, so.
Now he likes the green heads, the off-brand ones, the Temu ones.
I do. Big fan of the free shipping on them.
It's fast too. Fast shipping.
It's fast shipping. Bam, they're here. I wish they loved me as much as I love them.
Don't we all?
We did see more geese today, though. I will say that. Like, today was the most geese I've seen all year.
I'd agree with that. We saw a decent amount today, too.
Awesome. Anybody else have really anything else to ask or anything like that?
Yeah. I know you said you have a female. Do you prefer a male or a female for, I mean, that's probably all the same thing for preference, but is there one that's better at something than the other?
I personally prefer a female. I like the tenderheartedness of them a little bit more, but
I can change your mind on that.
Hey,
she hates you.
I love Miss Ellie.
She hates me.
Yeah, she loves everybody but Tyler.
I think most dogs just don't like their owners. They like everybody else because everyone else is like nice to them all the time.
Yeah.
I don't tell Ellie no. You tell Ellie no.
I don't ever tell her yes.
I'd say
no yeses, no good jobs, no nothing.
Nothing. I'd say it's all personal preference. You get a lot of guys that are stuck in the, I want males and I'll only hunt males. And you get I want female and I only hunt female. I think they each can play their own. I think they each can hold their own against each other. But I think that's just when you break it down, it's a personal preference. But what do you do?
In your experience, what does like fixing a dog do to it? Does it do anything?
Oh, you talking like spayed or neutered?
Yeah.
I think it does change them. It really does. in my opinion, I really think it does, but I think a lot of people do it too early. I know that, like, I mean, if you don't ever plan on having a litter with your female or studying your male out, you can get them fixed probably earlier the better. But in my personal opinion, I think whether you're going to breed them or not, you need to wait until they're after 2 years old because they need all those hormones to grow and, you know, just kind of become adult dogs, kind of like us. Like, you just get wiser the older you get, some say, but they need all that stuff, hormones and whatnot. So I think spay or neutering them too early can have kind of an effect. It can make some dogs lazy, and it can make some dogs not want to do anything at all.
What about color? Does color matter to you in labs?
Color?
Yeah.
Black labs. No Mexican dogs.
No.
Hey.
No. How dare you, Holmes?
I like my brown friend.
I'm a big yellow guy. I have a fox red, which is just a shade of yellow. But I'd have to say, black labs are right up there with them, and then chocolates after that.
Dang.
Dude, everybody shits on chocolates, and I love it.
It's another thing, dude. There's just, like, I don't know if it's the genes, you got to look into your breeders. I've seen some kick butt chocolate dogs. I've seen some lazy ones too, but you get them in all colors.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, it's all about how you bring the dog up. But going back to that, if you want a chocolate, a yellow, or a black, do your homework, check into pedigrees, check into your breeders. Don't be afraid to ask your breeders questions. If they don't answer you back or you feel like they're yanking you around, go to the next one.
Yeah.
I've always had blacks growing up. We had one yellow lab, and that dog was psycho.
See, I've always had upland dogs, and she's really my first. I also have a yellow lab golden retriever mix. Pretty decent waterfowl dog. One heck of an upland dog for some godforsaken reason. Not sure how that happened, but he'll hunt pheasants with the best of them. But my little yellow female now, it'll be hard to find another one to replace her.
Yeah.
It's always tough.
I've only ever had upland dogs. So, like, yeah, those off switches that your guys' labs have at times, my short hair and wire hair, don't have them. Just doesn't exist. My male will be 8 in December of this year. It doesn't matter if, like, we'll go up to South Dakota at the end of the month to do our second 5 days of pheasant hunting up there. He'll work for 5 days straight and still just bounce off the walls.
Those dogs are in a whole nother category by themselves.
Yeah. Crackheads.
The crackheads, straight crackheads. My sister has 2 of them as house dogs.
Yeah, mine are both house dogs as well.
I pray for your furniture.
Yeah, it's tough. It really is. Nothing is safe, no matter where you put it or where you keep it.
Yeah, that's the truth. My Brittany's were experts at getting into cabinets.
Yeah, no child locks or no children at our house, but a bunch of child locks for the dogs.
Exactly. Yeah. We have a locking garbage can for that reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell you what, one of the hardest things though is when it's time to retire them, or like just watching them when they get, like, for me, for labs, it's always been like once they get over about 7, maybe 8, you start seeing that decline in them, and it happens so fast. It's like they're in their prime, and all of a sudden it's just they're losing it quick.
And it does. It goes downhill pretty quick. They say your labs are in their prime from 5 to 7, and then they're just doing it because they want to do it after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, I know Ellie and, well, Hank too, because I think they're both the same age, or it's going to be about the same time when they both start falling off the wagon.
Yeah, my yellow golden mix, I think he just turned 9, and it went from when he was 8 to when he's 9 is a big difference. And he's got more gray in the face, and he's struggling jumping up on stuff. I'm like, oh, buddy, don't be doing this to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hank's gray beard was glowing in the sun this morning when he was out there looking at us.
It was. That dog's been gray since he was 3 years old.
Ain't that wild?
Yeah.
How they just, my yellow female, she's 4.5. Yeah, and she's got everything underneath her eyes is gray. I'm like, you shouldn't have any gray at all.
Yeah, Hank's like that perfect chocolate color too. So when he first started getting it, I'm like, what the hell? And then the next thing you know, his whole face is just white.
Yeah. Even his like eyebrows are too.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like at first I thought he had ice on his face this morning when he was out there getting one of the ducks, and I was like, no, that's his hair.
That's his hair.
Just a bunch of wisdom wrapped up in those years.
Something like that.
Well, hopefully you get a hunt with Hank some, so hopefully his wisdom rubs off on you.
I could only hope.
Ooh.
Got it.
I can only hope.
It's all right. I got to start being nicer to him. We were mean to him all week while he was at work.
Yeah. I took it pretty good this week. All week long for no reason. Didn't even see you guys in person once this week and just got shit on every day.
He kind of even like quit texting in the group chat one night. He just wouldn't respond anymore. I had to send him a message that was nice just to cheer him up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, sometimes some of us do have other lives outside of duck hunting and have other obligations too, Tyler. So I have to do other things.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. It has its moments for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think that will pretty much do it this week, as far as I can see. Anybody? I mean, Austin, you got anything else you wanted to add?
Sick. Thanks, dude. Well, I'm blowing my nose. That's awesome. Very
good
kind.
timing.
Yeah,
really
very
good timing.
kind of you. No, I don't. I just really want to thank Ryan for coming on, especially for someone like me that's not familiar with waterfowl dogs, or at least good ones.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
What did you just say?
Nothing. No, a lot of good information, a lot of things that I really wasn't aware of, and a lot of things to look for if I ever do decide to switch away from my upland dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't be afraid to shoot me a message too if you got any questions about anything. You can always get pointed in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're pretty much, like you said earlier, pretty much out of the training game, but you work with, you're good friends with Tony Nizzi over at Lakota Creek, and you help him out still quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
So if anybody ever needs any help with anything or questions, I'm sure Ryan or Nizzi or any of them guys wouldn't mind answering some questions for you.
Yeah, feel free. Head on over to the Facebook or Instagram at Lakota Creek and shoot us a message and try to get you pointed in the right direction.
Perfect. On that note, I am looking forward to going to bed because I've been up way too much this week. Thank you for tuning in this week. As always, subscribe on your preferred podcast destination to keep up with our latest episodes. We're on everything out there. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Podbean, and iHeartRadio. If you don't see us wherever you like to listen in, just shoot us a message. I'm sure we can figure something out. Don't forget to follow our social media accounts, Duckfellas Podcast on Facebook and at Duckfellas_podcast on Instagram. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to bed and go back to hunting. Everybody else, have fun at work and do not come out hunting this week.